obviously it's very hard to ask the what ifs of history. It's conjecture. Um, what could Tyler have done differently that would have prevented or somehow changed the inexorable move towards a civil war?
Well, I argue that to a large extent, the Annexation of Texas project was his belief or reflected his belief that he wanted to leave a legacy. And I think to some extent, Tyler could not have done anything other than leave a legacy that ultimately led to the Civil War, because he was so dedicated to trying to maintain his own stance on history. Certainly the annexation of Texas, looking back on it from hindsight or with hindsight, we realize how seminal it was in the road to civil war. I don't think Tyler was necessarily dedicated to Texas annexation solely because of slavery, solely because he wanted to create more slave states, or at least one more slave state. But in the context of what Tyler hoped to do for posterity, he probably could not help himself, or probably could not have done anything different that would have forestalled civil war. And, there's a whole debate about whether the Civil War was inevitable. The process of civil war was full of a lot of twists and turns, and Tyler certainly made his contribution to that process, to that development. But I don't think there was really anything different he could have done without abandoning his personality, without abandoning the South and Virginia. So to some extent, I think he was, his actions were right in line with that.